What is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Power of Progression. Hopefully you guys had an incredible week so far and looking to make it even better by listening to this episode. Wanted to drop the link in again for a retreat. We're getting close to sold out, but it's www.johnmarrone.com/retreat. Look, you want to up-level your life? May 2nd, Destin, Florida. It's going to be the most ultimate experience you could ever get to in 2020 that's going to up-level your life in so many different ways. We get deep, we get tactical. I'm not going to pitch it anymore. Go to the website, johnmarrone.com/retreat. Get your damn tickets because it is going to be life-altering. If you have any questions, john@johnmarrone.com. But now let's dive into some value. And I want to talk to you about something that you guys all heard before and I think is kind of like bullshit. Not the whole thing, but just the way we look at it, right? Life is all about perception. And so you ever hear the quote, life doesn't happen to you, life happens for you. I agree to a certain extent, but most of us stop there. Life's happening for me, life's happening for me. And then you don't do anything. Life's happening for me, life's happening for, and you don't do anything. All this failure happened and this shit happened and this life's happening for me, life's happening for me, but you don't do anything with it. I think the quote goes as this. This should be the quote that we live by. And it's, life happens for me, then because of me. I'll repeat that and write that shit down. Your notes, get your notepad out, get your iPhone, get your Android out, take notes. Life happens for me, then because of me. And why is that such a huge distinction? Because think about it. How many times have you said life happened for me, but you set no real action plan on what to create afterwards? Or you didn't even take ownership in your greatness because you took what happened for you and you made greatness out of it. Or you didn't take ownership in your failures. Let me give you some examples. You guys know I've been in jail. You guys know I was on house arrest, right? Life happened for me, right? At that point, like God was saying, John, stop fighting, man. Like I get it, hurt people, but you need to stop. This addiction to violence is not getting you anywhere. And the one time I got arrested was the one time that I truly felt like, quote unquote, it wasn't my fault, but it was because I put myself in that predicament and for many reasons. And so life happened for me in that moment. But it's because of me that it took that lesson and changed my life, right? It was for me that God said in his universe that here you go, here is a silver platter of me telling you, you no longer need to do this. And I realized that was for me. And then because of me, I made the changes. Because of me, I made the changes, right? Hurricane Sandy, right? It happened for me. Very hard to look at. Two situations. This is happening for me. But if you live by it, you live by it. This is happening for me. Right? Okay, why is it happening for me? I need to become a better person. I need to start living with impact first, income second. I need to go ahead and truly say, I don't know what I don't know. I need to take massive action. I need to do this. So, okay, it happened for me. And the results afterwards, the massive action I take now every single day is happening because of me, right? Events happen for me. My action and my results are because of me. If you're just thinking it's happening for me without any kind of plan on what you're going to do with what's happening for you, your ass is going to not progress. It's going to be in the same exact spot it was the year before and the year before. So life is happening for you, yes, but it's also happening because of you. Where in your life are you saying this is happening for me, but you're not doing anything to create something better out of it? And the great thing is, as I said earlier, it's when you say it happens because of me, you could also take ownership in the past, right? I got into the fight. That happened because of me, right? Like I was in the attic during Hurricane Sandy because I didn't leave. That happened because of me. So you could take ownership. And I think ownership, there's a few steps to it. Ownership is own your shit. Write it down. Own your shit, then own your shift. Own your shit, own your shift. Own your shit, own your shift. Right? Like, you got to own it, but then own what you're going to do afterwards so that you could truly have a better outcome next time or live a better life. Think about where this happened to you. We need to go back sometimes. You know, the great thing about me being able to speak at all these events is every time I tell my story, I find other places in my life that I never took in, any kind of ownership before. And that's incredible because once you actually take that ownership, then you own your shift, it's like, whoa, there's so much more that I can go back to and take that ownership and learn from so I don't make the same mistakes, so I can grow, so I can deliver what I've learned to somebody else so they don't make the same mistakes. But it comes back to if you're not sitting there and saying, life happens because of me, you're probably not going to take ownership. So this is going to be a very short podcast episode because it's kind of straight and to the point. But I just want you to think about that quote, life's happening for me. And then because of me. But you got to ask yourself, what am I going to do? And the cool thing is once you actually make the changes and you get better from it, when you say it happened because of me, you could then celebrate a little bit and be like, this is because of me. Like I have this beautiful home. I have these things. I have this life because of me. The universe showed me something. They gave me something. This happened for me, but I took the action. I didn't just sit there and wait for the universe to drop things on my plate, right? Like the law of attraction, right? Like people think, oh, law of attraction is just that. No, it's a law of attraction, then the law of action. The law of attraction, then a law of action. You're not going to get what you want by just sitting there manifesting things. You're going to tell the universe and believe in vibrations a big time, but you still got to take action, right? There will be some small things that happen to you because you're manifesting and putting into the universe. But if you just sit there every day and say, I'm going to make $1 million. I'm going to make $1 million. I'm make $1 million. But you don't take action, you're not going to make $1 million, my friend. Right? If you say, I'm going to lose 30 pounds, I'm going to lose 30 pounds, I'm going to lose 30 pounds, but you don't take any action to get to the gym and eat right, you're not going to lose 30 pounds. So life happens because of you guys, because of you. Take that ownership. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it's great. And that's the best part because the things that hurt, that ownership creates ownership. And then you get to become the example and give that value and that message and that lesson to somebody else so they don't make the same mistake. And that's what it's all about, right? Giving back. So please think about that. Think about that day in and day out. When you say life is happening for me, and then say, and because of me. So what am I going to do with this lesson I just learned? Okay. What am I going to do with this lesson I just learned? Too many of you are saying this is happening for me with no real action plan or no real investigation into your own mind, to your own life, into what you want, and truly creating a plan into creating a better life or massive growth or whatever it might be. Don't stop with it happens for me. End it with it happens because of me. What am I going to do to not have this issue ever again? So guys, that's a podcast episode today. Super short, but don't get off yet. Don't get off yet. I'm going to do something for you guys. I talked about retreat earlier. Anybody that comes aboard the retreat is going to get the Ultimate You online course. It's $300. You're going to get the Ultimate You online course for free. 27 modules, homework aligned with the modules, and the modules are breaking down all the equities of life, all the areas of life, and showing you how to create the ultimate version of you in each area. And after each video, you're going to have homework for the most part. Not every video has actual something that's downloadable, but almost every video. It's intense. It's going to work if you work it, but it's $300 normally. So we're going to give it to you for free. So you come to the retreat. It's only $249 to come to the retreat for May 2nd in Destin, Florida. You get that for free. So you get a $300 product for free if you come. All right. So www.johnmarrone.com/retreat. Now, if you have any questions, john@johnmarrone.com. So think about that, guys. Life happens because of you, not just for you. And change your damn life with that thought. Change your life with it. Because that's what that's what it comes down to, right? I'm reading a book right now. If you guys are watching this on my YouTube channel, you'll see it's like 900 pages. It's called Feeling Good, the new mood therapy. I'm not reading the whole entire thing in a week. I'm taking it piece by piece. And one thing that it really dives deep into, and I'm a big believer in, is everything starts with our thought, right? Our thought creates our perception, and our perception creates our action. So the thought of it's happening for me is great. But if you have a different thought of it's happening because of me, it's going to change your perception of what I need to do. That then changes your action of actually doing it, right? All right. If you're listening to this on iTunes, make sure you subscribe. Go ahead and drop a review if you are enjoying the episodes. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the little bell. Make sure you subscribe as well so you get all the content I'm pushing out. We got some big interviews coming up. I got Trent Shelton coming on. I'll be on Brad Lee's podcast, where I'll be sharing it on here. I'll bring Brad Lee on this podcast. There's a lot of big things happening. I'll be speaking in February with Robert O'Neill, who killed Saddam Hussein. I'll be speaking with Robert Kiyosaki, which is Rich Dad, Poor Dad, my boy Brad Lee, Ryan Stewman, a hardcore closer, Roberto Duran, Michael Gerber, which wrote the E-Myth. There's just so many great speakers at this event called Win the Storm. And that's going to be in Scottsdale in February. So I'm excited. Maybe grab some interviews with those guys. But 2020, I hope I bring you as much value as you could receive and take action on. But please share this out. Tag me on Instagram that you're listening to this, what your favorite part was. And I would love to connect with you at a deeper level. If you have any questions, any issues, you need help overcoming something, reach out to me, DM me. I answer all of my message personally myself, no bots or anything like that. So at Real John Marrone, shoot me a message. Let's see what's going on in your life, how I can help you. Let me hear your story, how I can bring you to glory. All right, guys, that's going to be it today. Once again, short and sweet, but please take this message today, share it out to somebody that could use it. Go ahead and please add value to somebody else's life. And until next time, if I don't hear from you, if I don't see you, keep creating
the ultimate version of you.
Let's go!